Hey, Joe Legato here from Bill & Rod's Appliance in Livonia. It is springtime. You know what that means? It is grilling season, and it is time to get our grills prepped. If you haven't been using your grill all winter, it is time to get this sucker cleaned up and ready to go. We're going to look at how to pull apart this grill, things that need to be maintained. It's not just specific to Napoleon either. These are things that you can do on any grill that you have at your home right now. So let's take a look as we dive into this one. So we're going to get started by opening up the grill. I highly recommend putting on some gloves for this next part here, because sometimes it's a little bit dirty. First things first, we're going to remove the grates from the inside. Next, let's remove those sizzle bars. These plates here are what the grease and juices from whatever it is that you're cooking burn off onto, reflecting flavor back up into the inside. Take out your shelf, and now we've got a nice wide open area here on the inside. All right, first things first, we're going to do a visual inspection of all these burner ports. So this is where the flames come out on your burner rail. Napoleons come equipped with this small drill bit. You have the ability to use any sort of smaller drill bit as well. You can put it on a drill. I don't recommend it. The only reason is because you can round out those ports and just really destroy your flames. So the step that you're going to take is you're going to just kind of run it through each of these holes, making sure that there isn't any sort of buildup on the inside. Is it tedious? Yes. But you're going to be thankful that you're going to have these clear ports, reducing flare-ups and hot spots on the inside of your grill. Once we complete that, we'll go on to the next step. The next little tool that we have is like this little brush here. Any kind of nylon brush, little whisk, or even the ones that you use to clean your dishes. Something like this is really going to help. We're going to go on the back side of the valve, and we're going to brush where the air mixes with the gas in order to create the fire ignition. So this just helps if spiders have made any sort of nest inside your valve there, and you're not going to get a backfire. So let's take a look at that. Just here on the back side of that, just give it a real gentle brush to make sure that no spider webs are stuck right there around the openings for the gas air mixture. Our next course of action here is to do a visual inspection of all of our rubber hosing that comes from the propane supply or natural gas supply in some cases to the unit itself, so to those burner units, making sure that there isn't any cracks, there isn't any dry spots or anything that could potentially lead to an explosion. Safety is number one when it comes to grilling. Before firing up our grill next, we're going to want to put our components back on the inside. Our next job is to really just burn off a lot of like the grease and the fats and everything else that's on the inside to make it into a nice char. So that way we can take our shop vac and brush and clean out the interior and clean out all of the ash that comes in. Kind of like self-cleaning your oven with a little bit of extra elbow grease. So we got our propane tank on. We're going to go ahead and fire this up with our good flame up. Exactly what we want to see. Now we're going to let this burn up as hot as it can for a couple hours now, and that's really going to burn off a lot of the interior schmutz that's in there. So that way, again, we can scrub it out, vacuum up all that ash when it's all completed. While we've had it up all the way up to 700 degrees, we left it there for a little while. We're going to take our brush and we're just going to scrub these grates. Pretty much anything that was baked on there is going to have turned to ash and should just scrape right off. The next step would then be to scrub down these sear plates to make sure that all the dust that's on there is taken off as well. Alright, so now on the inside, we're just going to scrub down the burner box and get a lot of that built up ash to break down a little bit further. Our next job will be then to grab the shop vac and vacuum up a lot of this loose debris. Now that you have vacuumed it out, go ahead and reassemble it with the sear plates and the grates. Now that your grill is clean inside and out, it is ready for entertaining this season. Be sure to clean out your grill every spring to maintain longevity of life and safe usage of your grill. If you enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy other videos from Bill and Rod's Appliance. Please like and subscribe to stay up to date on not only grills but appliances. Visit our showroom at 15870 Middle Belt Road in Livonia, or online at www.billandrodsappliance.com.